Okay, welcome back. Last time we started up Yu-Gi-Oh Capsule Monster Coliseum and defeated Joey in the Forgotten Capital. Today we're going to start by going to the Condemned Warehouse to duel Tristan. The street is very narrow, so it's easy for your team to bunch up. Okay, so away we go into the Condemned Warehouse. Tristan appears to have a wood emblem, so we should have a tactical advantage here, because we have fire. So, well, let's just see how this goes. Honestly, kind of funny how we duel Tristan after Joey, but Joey is also, you know, an actually notable character, so I guess that makes a lot more sense why he would be the tutorial duel.
Ta-da! It's me, the man, the legend, Tristan Taylor. Yugi, I may not be as experienced as you when it comes to games, but if you take me lightly, I'm gonna make you pay.
I know. That's why I'm going to use all my skills to defeat you. No matter who my opponent is, I will use all my strength to defeat you. That is my proof as a true duelist.
Oh, maybe you don't need to use all your skills. You know, maybe just some, please?
Immediately folded. Immediately this man's confidence just hit zero. Let's go this card, why not? I mean, realistically, it's random chance regardless. Okay, so I'm gonna go first. To be honest, every time I win, I'm probably just gonna choose to go first. Because, honestly, I don't really see a whole lot of reason as to why I wouldn't. There's a wood monster, two wood monsters, a thunder monster, and... Okay, so he has two wood monsters and two thunder monsters. Okay, so we have a maximum deployment cost of 300 here. Also, because I won with two Fire Reapers from Joey, I can now use those. I'll bring Lavus. I'll bring Lavus because Earth beats Thunder. Then I will bring... I'll bring a Fire Reaper. I'll bring Mechanical Snail. And I'll also bring Skelengel because Skelengel has good range. Okay, so this is going to be a 4v4, and hopefully it'll be a 4v4 that I can kind of comfortably win. I have to say hopefully because, honestly, anything could happen. Anything could happen. I could have just a really bad run of luck. I could forget how the stage works. Who knows? We will see how this goes because, you know, I may have to employ some degree of strategy. And I'm going to be honest, strategy is not exactly my strong suit. I mean, if you've ever seen me play anything, that's probably been made abundantly clear. Okay, let's summon up Lavus straight away. And also summon out Skelengel. And then I'll summon out my other two next turn. And then we can get moving. If I recall correctly... Good start. Great start from Tristan there. Okay, so that is... I don't know, it looks like Petite Morph. Okay, it looks like two Petite Morphs. And a Kaminari Kozu. Okay, he just summoned everything. Steel Scorpion, Kaminari Kozu, and two Petite Morphs. Okay, fair enough. Now, I remember this area, it's covered in spores. I remember you take damage if you step in it. But I think there's one or two types that didn't take damage. I assume wood monsters don't take damage from it. Okay, so now that's all my monsters summoned. And let's get a little bit moving. Also, obviously, this electric bit will do damage as well. Basically, I think this level, well, this stage is pretty much just here to introduce you to the concept of stage hazards. Because obviously, stage hazards, kinda dangerous. So let's see what he's gonna do. Okay, he's moving the bugs towards the spores. And what's he gonna do with his electric monsters? Okay, Kaminari Kozu has a lot of movement. Good to know. Okay, so... I might be able to get that close enough and then just hop it over. If I have, no, I'd need 3. I think I'd need for that. On the plus side, I don't think that's in range just yet. Like, I don't think I'm in, that thing, whatchamacallit, I don't think I'm in the electric range with Lavas just yet. But hey, we will see what's happening here. Okay, he's moving further into the spores with those. So if I keep my fire monsters around there, I think I'm okay. Okay, that's in the electric now. Oh, so because it's a thunder monster, I assume it won't take damage. So I'm going to leave Lavas here and just kind of wait it out, I think. And then I'll move my other monsters a little bit closer to the spores. Because obviously this giant plant, like this giant weird plant thing, it obviously must have some degree of importance to the stage. I'm relatively certain that you take damage if you aren't a wood monster and you're stood in the spores. So, realistically, what I should do is kind of test that theory. Also, Kaminari Kozu, it's not getting a whole lot done because it moves diagonally, so he couldn't really go any further here. However, I do still need to be a little bit careful. You know what, while I'm here... Oh, that's actually perfect, because I assume I'm probably safe. Okay, Scalangel can get a hit in, and I can test my theory about the spores. So, assumably, Scalangel will take a small amount of damage at the end of my turn. Or maybe at the end of Tristan's turn.
Man, I feel like an amateur in a world of champions.
I mean, to be fair, you are the second duel in the game. Okay, that's not in range. Okay, I assume that plant must be blocking his ability to attack. Okay. Okay, Kaminari Kozu got real close there, and there we go. So if I... Spore damage. All pieces except for wood will receive damage.
I take damage there. I can't let that happen again.
Okay, good to know.
All right. Everything went according to plan.
I took 15 damage. If that was his grand plan, it's not exactly a great plan. Because I can just move... No, that's still in my spores. I'll just move back. I'll just move back, make him come to me. And... Oh. Well, that's... Well, that was a momentary inconvenience, and now I can just attack, and that does a lot of damage. Thunder monsters are... If I recall correctly, thunder monsters are basically glass cannons. Like, they hit really hard, but they also have next to no defense. Which honestly kind of makes sense for thunder. I think fire is kind of in the same ballpark. Like, I think they're basically kind of rush down. I think they're kind of just like, I'm going to get in and hit you once really hard. But they don't have much in the way of sustainability. And I can probably afford to just leave my other monsters here. Okay, yeah, if Kaminari Kozu moves again, I can get Mechanical Snail in range. And then, pretty much, I'm just kind of turtling him out here. In some duels, I'll probably play more offensively. Some duels, I'll probably play more turtle style. Depends on who I'm dealing with and kind of what the situation calls for. Okay, his wood monsters are slowly moving forward, as is that steel scorpion. I mean, if nothing else, Lavas can secure the kill here, destroys Kaminari Kozu, and he can
Time out! Time out!
And he can probably take on the steel scorpion by itself as well. And we should get 24 experience from that. Very nice.
With that guy gone, things only look downhill from here.
I mean, he's actually right. I may be misremembering, but I'm fairly sure that in the from what I recall of seeing in the Capsule Monsters arc of the anime, I say from what I remember seeing like 2 episodes of it. I'm pretty sure that Tristan actually did have Kaminari Kozu in there. So, hey, I guess that's consistent. And also, I can just jump Flame Reaper forward, and that should be able to land a hit here. And just one-shot that Petite Moth, because I... Oh, that was the one that Scalangel hit earlier. That explains an awful lot.
Which part of take it easy do you not understand?
Also, the more powerful a monster, the more experience you must get for taking it out. And that's... Okay, I'll just move that back. And now I can just create a bit of a wall for him. I can afford to leave Flame Reaper. I keep calling it Flame Reaper. I can afford to kind of just leave Fire Reaper there, and that can handle the other Petite Morph. And the Steel Scorpion has to come to me eventually, so, yeah, this duel is just about over. This duel's just about done. Realistically, he can't do a whole lot else. However, I am in a little bit of an inconvenient situation. Well, kind of an inconvenient location. I can't exactly hit him from here. So what I'll do is I'll move Lavas to there just for now. And I guess I'll move Mechanical Snail to there. I do need to be a... Actually, hold on. What's this thing's move options? They can move to here, and then it can attack to there. Okay. Basically, I need to be a little bit careful about it, because Skelengel is weak to Thunder. Realistically, I should probably just move Fire Reaper into the Spores. I might do that next turn. I'll wait and see what happens first. I'm making this duel a lot longer than I need to. I could have just rushed him and finished him off by now, probably. Okay, Steel Scorpion, gonna get a decent chunk of damage out on Mechanical Snail. Credit to him on that. Honestly, Steel Scorpion has always been such an interesting card to me. Because, like, it's always been presented as being massive in all of its, like, animations. But, like, I always assumed it was just really small. I never assumed scorpions were all that big.
That's all the damage you can deal.
But also at the same time, I've also played Resident Evil 0, and there's a giant scorpion boss in that, so yeah. Also, I love how he moves the symbol like it's gonna do anything for him. Okay, so what I can do now is I can kind of just sidestep and probably just take it out in one. Doesn't quite take it out in one. Does Mechanical Snail take it out in one? Because he can just jump up here and then hit it. It can just take it out in one. Okay. Which means I shouldn't do that. I will attack with Lavas first. I'll attack with Lavas first so it at least gets just a little bit of EXP, and then Mechanical Snail can come in to really just secure the kill. Honestly, Skelengel probably... Okay, no, Skelengel couldn't have gotten in range. Got it? No, Skelengel could not have gotten in range. So, ultimately, this was the right play for maximizing potential EXP gain. And Mechanical Snail now finishes off of the Steel Scorpion, and then Fire Reaper can go into the... can venture into the Spores, take out that Petite Morph, and then we are done with dueling Tristan. Okay, Mechanical Snail... It just kind of... Okay, I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting, like, a jump, like... I wasn't really expecting, like, a leaping claw strike. But hey, looked kind of cool, so I can't really complain. Now we just jump forward by 2 and attack for the win. Wait, Fire Reaper actually just one-shots, okay. And that is this duel done. Okay, so, yeah, I should note, so again, I mentioned right at the start of the first episode when I first started playing, I'm playing the original version on the PS2, like, I'm playing the original PS2 version, and I might do the Libra mod another time. For people who might not know, the Libra mod, as far as I can tell, is basically a difficult mod for the game.
I am getting steamrolled like a freeway.
That's a good line. But yeah, I think the Libra mod is kind of a difficult mod that also adds in new monsters to kind of give the game more depth. But I would rather, you know, relearn the game first before I do that.
I knew I didn't stand a chance against an expert like you, but it was a lot of fun. Keep it up, Yugi. I'm counting on you to win it all.
Thank you, Tristan.
Okay, so let's see how much bonus EXP we get. I don't think anything will level up from it. But hey, we'll get a decent chunk. Okay, 236 monster points. I should note, monster points are basically my money. I can go back to Grandpa's shop and buy new stuff. I'll take a Petite Moth and Kaminari Kozu. I think what I'll do is I'll probably just try to take their, like, star monster from every opponent, and then kind of just something else. Okay, so now let's quickly save our game. Okay, so that is the Condemned Warehouse complete. As we can now move on to our third opponent in Area 1, on who is, given what we've been going through so far, I have a couple of ideas for who it could be. I mean, I say that, I remember the initial order. So our next opponent is Duke Devlin in the Voltage Cage. It's important to defend your symbol dutifully on this small map. So this is a small map. Okay, away we go. So, duel number 2 for today, we get to duel Duke. You know, I guess this is technically a level playing field since it's not duel monsters, but it's also not dungeon dice monsters. But also, Yugi beat him at dungeon dice monsters, so I don't think that makes much of a difference. Anyway, let's call this round 3, even though we've already won the best of 3, technically.
Yugi, don't forget that I invented Dungeon Dice Monsters, so I'm a game expert myself. Let's see who's the real king of games. I challenge you to a duel.
I accept your challenge, Duke Devlin.
When I win, all will hail the new champion.
It's time to duel.
So, now, this may just be me showing my age. I liked Dungeon Dice Monsters. I thought it had a lot of potential and thought it was really cool. Then actually trying to play it was kind of miserable in my experience, because, like, you had the kind of expensive starter set, and then I only ever saw 2 additional monsters. For reference, they were the Blackland Fire Dragon and Sanga the Thunder, because I got those with the set, additionally, and I never saw anywhere selling the other parts to the sets ever again. Okay, so, he has 6 monsters. Sorry, he has 5 monsters, I think. And there were 3 Dark, 2 Thunder. Okay. Good to know. So I am going to go with Lavus once again. I'll bring Skelangel once again. I will bring a Fire Reaper. I'll bring Kurama. Then I guess I will bring Petite Moth. And a Flame Viper, why not? You know, just max out my potential monsters. However, game did say that this is a very small map, so I need to be a bit careful about stuff. I mean, I say that, I'm probably just gonna rush him. Or just turtle it out, who knows? I know that Earth, I assume that Earth is, like, good for turtling. Because, you know, Earth is kind of heavily defensive, I imagine. Okay, so. Also, I do like how this is kind of like a more spacey stage. That is probably not the right word for it. Anyway. So I'm going to summon out Petite Moth. I'm going to summon out Kurama. And I can probably summon out something else. Can I? I'll summon out Skelangel. Skelangel will be probably good for me for the entire game. I remember it was a star of the show on my team for pretty much the entire game last time.
Monsters is just as fun as Dungeon Dice Monsters.
Buddy, when you're trying to sell people on your game, that's not what they want to hear. And considering, I don't think Capsule Monsters ever, like, it had a very small arc in the anime, and I know that there was, like, 1 or 2 little bits in, like, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, before it became Duel Monsters, I know that Capsule Monsters kind of originated in that. And because I think Mokube plays Yugi in it. And that's all I really remember about it. And honestly, I only know that because I did a couple of Google searches the last time I played the game. Okay. Now then, let's get on offense here. And by offense, I mean I'm just going to kind of rush him and see what happens. Okay, I still have space to move with Petite Moth here. Although Petite Moth probably isn't exactly a good monster. Petite Moth doesn't seem like it would be all that good as a monster. I imagine it's going to be one that... Oh no, that's bad. Okay, we live it at least. But that's not great. That's pretty bad for me.
My monster's not beaten yet.
I don't think I can lose Skelangel this turn, but it's still not great for me. But yeah, basically, Duke's entire setup here is kind of based around... Since he has Dark, is strong against Earth, but he has Electric, which is weak to Earth. I guess it kind of like half baits things in. I don't know. Anyway.
Victories in my...
It currently is not Yugi. What are you talking about? Okay, I can move Kurama into a danger zone, but I could also just attack. I mean, I could just rush his... If I just attack his symbol, how much do I do? I nearly one-shot it. What is the attack range on me? Because, okay, both of those would be able to attack, and so would one of the Steel Scorpions. I probably shouldn't have that happen. I will... I'll move Skelangel to there, attack one of the Steel Scorpions for a little bit of damage. Okay, decent chunk. That did more than half. I love how much they kind of oversell that. It's like, it's not that serious. Like, right now, you are in a fine position. You are doing fine, buddy. Okay, so I can... Okay, yeah, there's nowhere on this board that Petite Moth gains much of a benefit. But if I move to here, I should be mostly safe from his other monsters with Kurama. So I can attack and get a nice chunk out onto that. That nearly destroys it.
I'm running out of options.
He says that. He is still not exactly out of options. He still has a good few available. Now, I'll move Fire Reaper to here, and then I'll move Lavas to here, and then Flame Viper can jump 2 ahead. Okay, I might lose Skelangel this turn, but I think I'm okay. Like, I might take a bit of damage, I might have 1 or 2 casualties this turn, but I think I still win in the next couple of turns. Okay, that moves forward. He attacks Petite Moth for a lot of damage. Petite Moth, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that bothered if it dies. Like, it's kind of just there to fill in the numbers. And... Okay, yeah, they kill Petite Moth, that's fine. I'm probably not gonna use it, but also at the same time, I imagine Petite Moth is one of those monsters where you have to kind of protect it, but once it hits a, I don't know, probably level something.
I'm taking it one at a time.
Basically, I'm sure that once it hits a certain level, it'll be able to become Lava Moth and then Great Moth. You know, that stands to reason. I think I lose Kurama here. No? Okay. Okay, Kurama is safe. For now. So, what I can do is... I can jump it all the way back to here. I would be able to move there, though. Okay, this could be a little bit dangerous. So I'll move Kurama in my turn. I'll keep my Kurama move until later in the turn. So I'll attack with Skelangel and destroy this Steel Scorpion. And then I can move Flame Viper forward and destroy the other Steel Scorpion. Okay. So, I move this forward, destroy the Steel Scorpion, and now I should be able to get Kurama into a safe defensive position. Okay. Now then. Kurama can... Okay, if it goes there, Kuribo can attack it. If it stays here, Kuribo can attack it. Kuribo can move to here. Kuribo could move to here, so it could attack it from there. But this one would be able to move to there. I think my safest move for it... I don't have a safe move for it, I don't think. Like, straight up, I don't think Kurama has a safe move. I think Kurama dies this turn. Like, I don't think I can do anything about it. I've misplayed that. Like, I'm fairly confident in saying I've misplayed that to the point where Kurama cannot survive the turn. But, hey, I would love to be proven wrong. I would love to be wrong, but I think I'm right. So, pretty much, right now, this is actually looking not amazing for me, not gonna lie. But things are looking pretty bad, in fact. Okay, Kuribo gets a good hit in on Fire Reaper. But I can just double into, like, all of his monsters now. So I'm pretty safe, I think. Okay, no, I lose Skelangel. Oh, I don't lose Skelangel because I resist the attack. Okay. So... if I move Skelangel back and then Flame Viper moves in... yeah, I think I can take out one or two of these Kuribos this turn. So, if I... oh, I can just attack from here. So if I move to here, and then attack this Kuribo, that's a good chunk of damage to get out. He does have one left that's over on the other side, but I think I'm okay. Like, I can move Lavas to here, get an attack in, which does decent damage even though it's resisted. It does decent resisted damage. Now, I can move Flame Viper to here. How much does Flame Viper hit for? Flame Viper would kill that Kuribo. So, what I'm going to do instead is move it to here, and then attack and destroy it with Fire Reaper, so I can get Fire Reaper to relative safety. Because now Fire Reaper is in a much safer position.
If I don't do something soon, I may as well pack it in.
Don't worry, buddy, I will do that for you. Because now, I can move Flame Viper forward, attack and destroy that Kuribo, and now he just has one monster left against my army of 5. And I can move Kurama. I mean, I could nearly get Kurama in range. Okay, if I could hop to here, that's not in a safe position, so I'll move Kurama just for now, and I'll end my turn. I think this is the final turn of the duel. Otherwise, we might have a couple of turns of just kind of repositioning, but I'm fairly certain I win now. Like, I don't think it's possible for me to lose from this position. However, smarter people than me have lost from, you know, smarter people than me have lost from advantageous positions in things in the past, so you know what? I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Okay, let's move that to there. And Kurama cannot just one-shot it, because it wouldn't be able to do that. I will keep Kurama where it is for now, and Flame Viper can move one tile back. Okay. Now then, worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is he hits my emblem once. Okay, no, he's attacking... okay, he's going for the kill on Skelangel. Okay, so that rules Skelangel out for the next duel, which is honestly pretty bad for me. But all things considered, I think I'm okay. So now I can move Kurama away. I can move Kurama away for like 100% guaranteed safety. And now Fire Reaper can get a good hit in. Fire Reaper can get a good hit in. Fantastic. And now Lavas can move in. Lavas can move in and secure the kill. Fantastic. This will end the duel. And I forgot to play the animation for it, but hey, with that, Duke is defeated. Let's go. Tiny bit of tactical thinking required, but I got him.
Back to the drawing board.
Nah, mate, stick to Dungeon Dice Monsters. Like, actually make that more of a game. Dungeon Dice Monsters, I genuinely thought it had a lot of potential. Especially, like, in-world. I would watch the Dungeon Dice Monsters anime.
Yugi, you really are the king of games.
You're not too bad yourself.
I lost, but I don't regret a thing, because I dueled my best. Yugi, keep at it and win the tournament!
Thanks.
So that is opponent number 3 out of 25 defeated. So hey, I'm nearly a fifth of the way through the game already. However, the further I go into the game, obviously the further I get into the game, the tougher the duels will get. And he really didn't have a whole lot, huh? So yeah, I'll just take a Karibo and a Steel Scorpion, because, well, there wasn't really a whole lot else for me to take there, was there? Okay, so let's quickly save our game and end off today's episode here. So we've now defeated, so we dueled Joey last time. Today we took down Tristan and Duke. And next time we should be finishing off Area 1, unless the duels take way longer than I think they will. Well, but hey, that is something for future me who will be recording the next episodes to find out. So I'm going to end off today's episode here. Yeah, as usual, Pokemon will be continuing tomorrow. And then we'll be back on Friday with what should be the final couple of duels for Area 1. So I will hopefully see you all for that next time. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you all on Friday. Well, either tomorrow for Pokemon or Friday for the finale of Area 1. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.